As darkness falls upon Gratuville, it's time for Gratu Orloff After Dark, Saturday Night Live here on the Gratu Orloff Show. Continuing to organize comics. Thought I'd, since I paid for this stupid StreamYard, I thought I'd try to do a live episode. Let's see if anybody's out there. Oh, I didn't. Let's put the invitation if anyone wants to come on here. Copy to clipboard. Yeah, it's Saturday, October the 9th, 2021. Quite a wonderful day. Waiting in a few hours. There's the link is in the chat now if you want to come on. There was one person watching. Now they're gone. Well, there's a Donald Trump rally tonight at 7. Right now it's 5:30, so I'll be here until that starts or until it's dinner time. Okay, so I'm separating out Gold Key, Dell, Atlas Seaboard, Classics Illustrated, Dennis the Menace out. I'm extricating them out of these boxes and putting them in separate boxes. It's going to make it more organized. It's going to help me. I'm also looking for ghost covers with good images of ghosts, because on Wednesday night on the Graphic Man YouTube channel, there's going to be a special episode with the 4-color fossils. I'll talk about ghosts, ghost comics. So I got plenty of those, just a matter of pulling them out. So I was filing Underground Comics. That's another thing I'm pulling out of the regular boxes. But let me go ahead and close that box up. Let's see what else we've got here. I'm putting all the Warlord comics from DC in the 70s. I'm putting them all in a short box here too, because that will help me realize which issues I have. Because I think I have I could have a complete run, but it's possible I'm missing a few issues, and this will help me discover that. Whoa, shit. I'm probably up against a football game. There's nobody watching. That's just as well. Let's see here. What we got? Okay. There's the Magic Sword, a film adaptation. This is from Dell. So let's put that with the Dell comics. So this may require moving this around a bit. Okay. Now I can access this Dell box. So Magic Sword, this is probably actually called Movie Comics, wouldn't you think? Something like that. Nah, I just call it the Magic Sword. Mela Nurmi is in this, Vampira. Magic Sword. Here's Merrill's Marauders. The Mighty Heroes. Oh, this is one of the first comics I ever bought. Millie the Lovable Monster. So the very first comics that I bought were in the 15-cent era. The other one I remember, which I consider my first comic, is Choo Choo Charlie from Gold Key. who's the Good and Plenty Candies spokesperson. It's Halloween time. Here's a great cover. I'm looking for ghosts, not witches. So let me keep an eye peeled for ghosts. Oh, spectators in the house. Let's see. Spectator. All right. Well, but it shows 0 people are watching, but somehow he's able to comment. That's weird. Okay. Looney Tunes, right? We got some Looney Tunes. M is after L. Oh, yeah, but everyone forgets this great Dell comic, Melvin the Monster. I got. Now this is something I need a complete set of. Melvin the Monster. It looks like I have 2 copies of that issue. Melvin the Monster. I need more Melvin the Monster. Okay. So the magic sword goes in there. Okay, what else do I have here that needs to be put away? Okay, here's a wrestling comic. It's the Undertaker. Now, where would I file a wrestling comic? I think I'm going to put it with the Undergrounds. What the heck? So I'll put that there, go in there. Red Room, the Antisocial Network. That'll be going in the Undergrounds. Here's E-Man from First Comics, but I'm going to file it with the Charltons along with the original E-Man comics. So the Charltons are over there. So, this Michelle Bachman comic, I'll put it with the Undergrounds. Because it's Undergrounds and offbeat kind of different kind of stuff. I'll lump all that together. Or maybe I should have a special box for promotional comics. This is the Nocturnals. I'll put that with Underground. Gee, I've got 0 people watching. That's very encouraging. Flaming Carrot number 28. We'll go with the Undergrounds. Oh yeah, and these cartoon history of the universe. I'll put them with Undergrounds. Okay, any Gold Key or Dell in here? It's DC. There's a copy of Primus. That's Charlton. It goes over there. Cerebus. I'll put with the Underground. Cerebus, the Aardvark. This is following Cerebus. I've got someone watching. And those Atari 2600 games. Okay. Wi-Fi okay. It looks like I'm not getting much of a signal. I need to take this Santa Claus downstairs. It's Christmas time now. I know it's Christmas time because the stores are starting to put the Christmas decorations. So let's take a look at this box. Ah, shit. Oh, here's some more. Here's a Dell White Eagle Indian Chief. Let's say spectator sound is coming in good, but the picture's a bit blurry. Ooh, I love that box, he says. Yeah, the StreamYard, I think it's where I have the Wi-Fi extender. Probably. I don't know where my phone went. I could find it. Okay, and it says, oh, getting much better picture-wise now. Okay, good. Maybe because I moved the computer up here to a higher level. Okay. Okay, so here's a Charlton, the Cheyenne Kid. Here's a Sad Sack Laugh Special. So that would go with the Harvey. Where are the Harvey? I think down there. Okay. So we got some 50-cent era Turok Son of Stone. The Whitman logo means that this was sold in a pack of 3 comics. I have a lot of Whitman variants of Gold Key comics because they were bought at the Army Base Exchange, PX. Oh. Very late period. Oh, that's why this is all pulled out. Because I ran out of room in that Gold Key box. Oh, I understand what's going on now. I need another box is what I need. Maybe I should put them in this Dell box. Okay. Yeah, I ran out of room in the Gold Key box, so I pulled out the end, which is why I'm getting all these Turoks. So a 60-cent Turok where the cover's not painted. That's not as much fun. There's a 25-cent era Turok. I don't want to open them up, so I'm just going to file them by price, because in the 70s, like now, the prices were going up so quickly and consistently that you can almost just file comics by their prices. Here's a 60-cent one. You know, Turok was kind of had a comeback in the 90s after Gold Key had gone, because Turok and Magnus Robot Fighter, and I think some other character got bought up by some independent comic company, Valiant or somebody like that, and they licensed the characters to make video games out of them. So kids in the 90s know Turok from that. Yeah, these are Twilight Zone comics from the 70s. See, this is towards the end, they stopped doing the painted covers. See, it's just a line drawing and kind of a collage with the photograph and things. Wasn't as much fun. There's another one of that. Kind of the same ugly style. That looks like prison art. That looks like, you know, when these kids, oh, I got a picture from my father. He drew it for me in prison. It always looks like that, like crude tattoo art. Yeah, these covers, as we near the end of the 1970s, were getting kind of lackluster. Yeah. As opposed to, for contrast's sake, oh, there's a Grimm's Ghost Stories in the middle of my Twilight Zones. Like, look at this cover. That's what I'm talking about as far as great covers. Okay, Grimm's Ghost Stories needs to go down here. And then there's UFO flying saucers. I wish UFOs looked like that. That'd be pretty cool. Oh, you have 2 viewers now. We're doing great today. There's too much competition on Saturday afternoons, I think. Probably everybody's waiting for the Donald Trump rally and watching Right Side Broadcasting, watching everybody filing in. I think it's in Iowa today. He's appearing. I have 2 copies of this issue, actually, looks like. Here's another one. UFO and Outer Space. I have a strange title for the comic. Yeah, this is the very end of the alphabet. This is stuff that didn't fit in the first Gold Key box. So I'm moving it over here and putting in this box in front of the Dells until such a time as I have enough to expand to another box. This is my childhood copy of Woody Woodpecker. Yosemite Sam. More Yosemite Sam. These are childhood copies. A lot of these are actually 20-cent era. Just looking inside them is wonderful. Look at this ad. All 3 of you. Yes, indeed. Okay. 4 people watching. Wow. Incredible. Let's see what we have here. The wonders of science in pictures. Look at science. All the hippies like to wear science shirts now to show their political beliefs. Here's a copy of Leave It to Beaver. This is a box where I've got some older comics. Ben Bowie and his Mountain Men. Then there's Indian Chief. Oh, let's see. We got more people. Let's see. Paulo says hi, Gratu, and Spectator says hi, Paulo, and Paulo says yo, Spec. There's a White Eagle Indian Chief. This one is in terrible condition, but I got it free, so it's a good price. Turok, Son of Stone. When Turok's still with Dell. I still have to comment there. Okay, here's back when comics had 6 million readers. That was a whole nother time. Crime does not pay. Of course, these crime comics were part of what caused Dr. Frederick Wortham to write the books and publish articles in ladies' magazines and get everyone upset about comics and how they cause juvenile delinquency and all that. Here's a copy of the Ghost Rider. Man, this light stinks. I should have brought another light into this room, but that would require effort. We got 5 viewers now. Here's Jungle Action number something. It's actually an Atlas comic. I like this outfit. This is a pretty valuable comic. Ghostly Weird. Maybe I'll show this on Graphic Man's channel because it says it's a ghost. It's just kind of a hippie ghost, right? This is Moon Knight after a few really rough weekends, right? Here's G.I. Joe. Like that cover. What else do we have in here? Oh, it's a famous cover. I should show these again with a real camera instead of this StreamYard. We already got people leaving. That's a famous cover, Picture Parade. I remember seeing this in the Overstreet Price Guide when I was a kid and thinking, wow, what an effed up cover. From Fiction House, here's Jungle Comics 149. Maybe I should turn the camera and get better lighting. Oh, maybe that lighting is better. Yeah, that lighting's kind of better, isn't it? Except you can't see me in the shot. That's kind of the problem. Here's Jumbo Comics number. You can't see it because there's a tear right where the number should be, but it's one of the. So this is not in good condition. Jumbo Comics. This jumbo, I think it says 152. But again, they put the black ink on the blue and it makes it kind of hard to see. Okay. I've got 5 viewers. Let's see what Paulo's saying. Wortham made an amateurish formal error when writing his book. He had no control group. Yeah. He would just talk to his a teenager that was gay and just say, would you trade places with Bruce Wayne or Dick Grayson? They said, sure. So that must mean that they're homosexual because, oh, brother, yeah. Here's a Sheena Queen of the Jungle, number 14. The artwork on these Fiction House comics was just insanely great. Here's a 3D comic, Sheena, Queen of the Jungle. This is pretty common. I mean, well, not that common, but I've seen it multiple times over the years at kind of inexpensive prices. This is Planet Comics. I can't read the number. Again, it's black ink on purple. Yeah, that's the problem with doing the light from the laptop screen reflects in the my light. It's a little. It looks a little better when I use my phone to do this. Here's Planet Comics number 70. That's kind of a cool monster. It's like an old friend of mine from high school. The monster, not the girl. I have a couple of copies of Fight Comics. I need to find the box with the F's over there. This is some people call it the Golden Age. Some people call it the Atomic Age. Some people call it the Uranium Age. But the period of the early 50s up until when the Silver Age begins in 56 with the revival of the Flash, and when it's like the superheroes kind of were phased out in the late 40s after World War II ended. It's like a distinct other time period where comics were focused on outer space and crime and horror, and so yeah, that I see the case of wanting to call it a different era. And I like Atomic Age. I like Uranium Age. It's kind of the same thing. Or you just consider it the Golden Age right up to when the Flash is revived. I always loved the art here in this comic. It's an Archie knockoff, but they don't copy the Archie art perfectly. It's what company puts this out? I forget. Have fun with Maisie Dean, the high school queen. Master Comics. Let's see what people are saying here. Tylox is in the house. And then Paulo says, hi, Tylox. We got 4 people watching. I'm just killing time till the Donald Trump rally. Oh, this is wonderful. Dangerous Mysteries, Breathless Suspense. It's Man Comics. They should revive this comic. I think it would do really well in today's political climate. The The most startling story of the war, direct from the actual battleground of Korea. What's going on here? Hello to Paulo Costa. All right. Here's a copy of Haha Comics. It's Haha number, I think that's a 67. Here's Headline Comics number 59. Well, they're already saying they're going to have blackouts this winter, not just in Texas, but nationwide, because they don't have enough coal. So we got to make sure our fireplace is working, because I'm not going to go through what we went through last year where they turned off the power when it was 0 degrees outside for 24 hours. But it's all part of Klaus Schwab's plan, right? And Poopy Pants Biden. That's interesting. Hanna and Barbera's Top Cat. You don't often see it. Hanna and Barbera. This is from the Gary Richard Keene pedigree collection. Top Cat is a tremendous cartoon. It wasn't a big hit in the United States, but it was a huge hit down in Mexico, where I think they call it El Don Gato or something like that. And I think that means boss cat, maybe. I don't know. But it was such a big hit in Mexico that they even made their own, I think, 2 feature animated films in Mexico of Top Cat. So it's something that really resonated in Mexico. A giant comic, and it really is giant. This is really thick. Western Roundup. I also got this free in that same batch where I got that Indian warrior comic. Yeah, this is the box filled with older comics and kind of interesting things. Like, I got this for $2, man. It's not in great shape, but it's a Plastic Man revival from Super Comics. I don't know if they had permission or what the story was. How to develop a beautiful body. Let's see. Oh, let's see what Paulo's saying here. Boss Cat is the Portuguese name. Manda Chuva was first used in Brazil. It's interesting how shows will be received differently in different countries. I just always loved Top Cat. Everything about it, from the opening theme song to the voices, all the characters in Top Cat were comedians, like stand-up comedians that they got to do the voices. There's some wigs that you can get for only $4.95. Yeah. Romance comics are very difficult to find, because mostly when comic collections are sold to comic stores, the comic store owners have no interest in the romance comics, and they get chunked, or they traditionally have been. Here's a really bad condition copy of Fantastic Four number 24, but I got it for like barely over $10. So, and I didn't have it in my collection. And I love the Fantastic Four, one of my favorite comics. Quick Draw McGraw was called Pepe Legal. Probably pronouncing it wrong. Interesting. Buster Brown comic book. I wish that I wish he was president instead of Biden. I think things would be working out better. There's Trump watching Biden on television at Mar-a-Lago. Hey kids, win this 24-inch Admiral TV set or one of the 500 Admiral portable radios just by coloring a picture inside. The question is, did kids color inside this book? What do you guys think? Is it going to be uncolored? Ooh, Buster Brown Easter Parade. Look at those shoes. It's Buster Brown, number 38. That's kind of a disturbing picture. See, inside it doesn't look like a very fun comic. It looks like some boring The Ransom Ruby. See, that looks like a boring story. But see, this looks really cool. You know, this is what you get the comic for, right? This Froggy the Gremlin, was that his name? I don't remember. Yeah, someone did color. Boy, I love that artwork. Look at that. That's fantastic. Let's see. Color this picture for the contest. Hey, have you got me in there too? Oh, yeah. They're filming the show. Oh, yeah. Here's the 2-page spread. Win a 24-inch Admiral TV for your own room. 24 inches was pretty big back then. I remember 21 to 27 inch, that was considered a big television. I think 27 inch was about the biggest that they could make a tube television, at least through the late 60s. I think we had a 27 inch Zenith 1969 television console pretty much all through the 70s. I think in the early 80s, my parents switched it out for a new Magnavox, which yeah. Hey, look, man. It's David Wilcock. You don't know who David Wilcock is, look him up on YouTube. He's going to be live tomorrow afternoon. I'm excited about that. I think it's his last live broadcast. He usually goes about 3 or 4 hours. Last live broadcast until he does. Then he's going to do like where you have to pay like $300 for a college course on aliens or ascending or doing who knows what. I like listening to him. He kind of looks like that character there. All right. And I was going to send this next comic off to CGC last summer, but then I never did. So I think this is a really good candidate for at least a 9.4. Yeah, it's in pretty good shape. I don't think CGC considers it a defect if the cover is like 50% tape, but I think they used to consider it a defect, but they stopped. There's a whole lot of tape on here, but CGC doesn't care. You know, as long as it's mostly intact, they usually give you over a 9.0 CGC. Yeah. But it's Cave Girl. She tortured her victims in a web of horror. The Purple Claw. Yes, indeed. Oh, the Rat Patrol. This is a Dell comic, so it should go in this Dell box. So let me pull it aside. I don't know how it got in there. Here's Racket Squad. Racket Squad, number, who knows? Racket Squad in action. Oh, it's a ghost cover. And it's also got a, it's also a headlight cover. Holy smoke, you can actually even see the nipple there. My goodness, Racket Squad, you're being quite naughty. Snipes for Live. Yeah, I'm going to pull this one for Graphic Man Show on Wednesday night because of the ghost content. It goes over there. Because that's part of what I'm doing this evening. 6:09. I've got less than an hour until Donald Trump. I may need to eat before it too. My wife's taking a nap. Real Clue Crime Stories. Inside Truth About Crime. Fingers, old pal. They got the heat on me. I got to hide out for a few weeks. I know I could come here to you. I knew I could come here to you thanks to Gloria. It was her idea. I know there's no hard feelings, and you're the one guy in the world I can trust. And then there's two X's in his thoughts. And he says, sure, boss, come in. And, of course, he's got two guys with firearms waiting behind the door. I wonder what the two X's mean. Is this like consternation or anger? Spectator said that cave girl looked like a pristine comic. Yeah, I know, right? Don't you when people say, I know, right? Howdy, folks. There's Dr. Silverage. Cool. Here's Lucy, the real gone gal. She's real gone, man. Oh, is this a ghost cover? No, there's no ghost here. I thought this cover had a ghost on it. It's Madhouse. This is a humor magazine, the humor comic that is an attempt to knock off Mad from Ajax. Ajax, the foaming cleanser. This is some weird little ash can looking Tales from the Crypt. It's small size. That's why it doesn't fill up the whole backing board. I've never seen anything like it. It's from Fantagraphics. I don't know what it is. I can't find it in the reference books. And I've got, oh, here's an actual real Mad. Mad number 14. It's my earliest Mad. Tales calculated to drive you mad. I remember getting this in late 70s, early 80s at Lone Star Comics. I don't think I paid too much for it. It's not in great shape. That's why you can kind of tell from the spine. But it was just amazing to actually hold in my hands a real EC comic. Here's Mad number 19, also bought in that same purchase. I don't know what the average kid in the early 50s made out of this cover. It says, Mad presents another entertaining as well as educational cover design, humor in a jugular vein, tales calculated to drive you. It's from January of, damn, boy, my eyes getting bad. It's from staring at these stupid phones, man. It's this blue electronic light. That's what's freaking up our vision. What's made to look like a racing form is what I understand is this. So it looks like you're reading the results of a horse race instead of reading a comic book. But I don't know. What did kids think of that? I mean, I guess kids figured out, oh, it was a new issue of Mad, but here's an issue of Panic that's disguised as a box of Wheaties. It says you can You get free in this package 1 Cadillac ashtray. Get the rest of the car and another Wheaties package. Hey, kids, get your mom to buy Wheaties. Collect your car and don't worry. With the prize, there's no room in the package for cereal. It's the breakfast of chimpanzees. This is kind of like the birth of wacky packages. Oh, I got some wacky packages the other day that were given to me free. But they're modern. I don't know when they were put out, 10, 15 years ago, but they're done in chromium style, but they're reprints of the old wacky packages from the 70s. And let me go get those. And what else was I wanting to show you? Oh, I found a poster that I got as a kid from Scholastic Books Service that imitates wacky packages. Let's see if I can't find all of those things. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. Oh, there's where I put the phone. Oh, let's see. Oh, by the way, before I run down and get those wacky packages, I wanted to tell you that if you go to, I'll just show you now. Hold on. Spotify on your phone, there's a little Spotify app. It looks like that, right? Well, you got to maybe go to the App Store and download it. I've never messed with Spotify until about a week or two ago. I've heard people talk about it. But anyway, that's apparently where you go to see Joe Rogan now. He moved to Spotify since the platform you're watching this on right now does a lot of censoring. Anyway, I started some playlists. So this is what I've got here. I've got Kratu Orloff's Music to Read Comic Books by. How many hours are there in a week? Hey Siri, how many hours are there in a week? I'm sorry.
1 week is 168 hours.
168 hours. Yeah, right. So whatever you say. So I have 119 hours. So almost a full week you can listen to this playlist and not hear a repeat song. There's a few songs in there that are very offensive, but most of it is G-rated. So it's probably okay to listen to. So you can go there. It looks like I've got 3 likes. I don't know how this goes, if it's a popularity contest or whatever. So look for the picture of Batgirl, Kratu Orloff's Music to Read Comic Books by, right? And it's got all kinds of great music on there. And I started this one this morning, a Kratu Orloff Christmas, right? And it's only got an hour and 6 minutes because I just now started it. But nobody likes it yet. And probably no one even knows it exists. Oh, and then I started also this morning when I was bored. And this is only 53 minutes worth of songs. Kratu Orloff's radio station. See? So, and I say play on shuffle. All 3 of these playlists, you need to put them on shuffle so the songs come at you randomly. It will make it much better. Let's see what people are saying in the chat. Howdy, Doctor. Hey, Dr. Soul of Rage. Hey there, Spec, Tylox. Oh, Eric Brain's here. Hey, Rod. How about the socks opened up? How about the socks opened up yesterday? Eric, they finally showed up. All right. Well, that's cool. Let me return momentarily with some other goodies to show you. It looks like I boxed myself in, though. Let me move a few things so I can actually escape from this room. How many viewers do we have? We have 7 viewers. This is a big time episode tonight. Whoa. Frick. Whoa. All right, so I'm back. So yeah, make sure you go to StreamYard and subscribe to those channels. And okay, so hey Rod, how are you, my amigo, or mi amigo? All right, so let's take a look here. Oh, one thing you got to do when you do these StreamYard broadcasts, I've got to go in here to this app called YT Studio. Click on it. Come on. And then it opens up. And then when I go down to this, where is this episode? I didn't even see this. Where is the episode that's currently broadcasting? Where I am. How about that? Where I am. How about that? Okay, so where I am. How about that? Okay, so where I am. Let's see. Well, it should show up here, but I was gonna put that this is not for kids. But you always have to put that. Oh, I've got another subscriber. Now let's take a look at my analytics. My audience that they give you on this YT Studio, YouTube Studio, they tell you, like here, it shows the age of my viewers, and it shows that damn this light. It says 9% of my viewers are ages 35 to 44, and ages 45 to 54, 2.9%. So from ages 55 to 64 is 88.1%. And nobody's watching over 65, and nobody's watching under age, 34. And then 74 what does that say? 74.3% are in the United States, 1.6% are in the United Kingdom. And it shows how many people are subscribed versus not subscribed, 69.1%, unsubscribed, 30.9%. It seems like it used to be like 80% of the people that watched were subscribed, but somehow that's changed. And it shows the number of hours, like watch time in hours, 694 hours. I can't even read the small print on the computer, fucking telephone anymore. Okay, so I went down to show you some stuff. Let me see if I can do that. Let's see. Tylock says, "Go Sox." Mr. Rigmore, thanks, Grod. I've been considering trying StreamYard. What did I say? That it was shitty? I don't know. I mean, that's how I met people. I would have never met Paulo or a lot of people if I didn't have StreamYard. But it's free. You get 20 hours free. But, and I haven't even used 20 hours, so I'm paying for nothing. So that's why because I got to the point where it just became a toy, but that wasn't interesting anymore. But I think the shows look a lot better when I use my phone and I record them. But Dr. Serveridge says, "Doing fine, RM. How are you, sir?" 54 here. I guess I'm classified as a young one. Yeah. Okay, so this is a poster they sold me for, and the teacher gives you a little forum, books you can order when you're in elementary school. And this used to be on my childhood bedroom. And it's 70s when wacky packages were popular, and they're trying to, where do I get the best light in this shitty room? Let's see, you've opened up the refrigerator and you're seeing all the real wacky packages. Yeah, I gotta get this framed, I guess. A lot of things I gotta do, I guess. First thing we need to do is get supplies, so we, because who knows what what Poopy Pants Biden and Klaus Schwab have got planned for us in the dark winter that we've got coming up. All right, let's put this over here. I was going to show you these wacky packages that were given to me. Here's Kook-Aid. Remember Kook-Aid? This is must have been one of the wacky packages from the 90s. That was not a 70s wacky package. The Kook-Aid was a very early one from the early 70s. This one, I think, was from about 1975, as I recall. I didn't realize that the chromium look of these things is going to be hard to show on here. This Campy Spider Soup, I think this was later period. That does not look like the black shampoo. I think that was one of the early ones. I remember a black. It's not a very memorable one. This is a very early one. I think that's Norman Saunders' art, Hungry Jerk. Winchester, this looks more like 1975, 76 kind of art. When I was living in Tacoma, Washington in 75, 76 school year, when I was in 5th grade, there weren't any stores that carried these. I only found them like once or twice. Here's ARG. Instead of, what is it, Argo? I don't remember what the actual product's called. This is one of the early ones. I think first, or I think maybe the second series, might have been the first. I always liked it. Kodak. I always imagine it's from Howard the Duck's Planet. Okay, we got 6:27. We got 33 minutes till Donald Trump. There's probably some interesting people on talking before him. Boozeball. Yeah, I guess this is it's a parody of the Topps baseball, I guess. This, I don't remember this one, but yeah, Topps would do parodies of themselves. Dull sliced pineapple. I remember No Tips, parody of Q-Tips. And this is, I think, how they originally in the late 60s started the wacky packages. It was a little gag joke, and then there was a thing where you could pop out the sticker, or it was on cardboard of the product. And I think they were called wacky ads. I didn't even look at the back of these cards. It looks like there's nothing on a lot of. Is there a puzzle to build on the back of these? No. The back of the cards are just white on these chromium ones. So those were given to me free, probably because no one else wanted them, but I love them. Although I'd rather they not have the chrome. I guess the chromium looks okay. It's just hard to show here on StreamYard. Okay, so what else did I get? This was given away. Did you get this free comic of Batman? There's so many. This is like the new Batman in a comic called I Am Batman. I think he's supposed to be Batman in the future or something, Batman Future State or something. I don't really know. And here's art. That artwork's not too bad, I guess. This must be the current Batman comic. I guess Batman Fear State. I don't even know what that is. But I found this the other day. It's a Milton Knight Mighty Mouse comic. I remember about a month and a half ago, I interviewed Milton Knight here on this channel. And I'd like to interview other people. If you know anyone that would be cool to interview, let me know. I tried to get Mort Todd on, but I haven't heard back from him lately. He probably watched the channel and said, "Oh, I don't want to go on there." But yeah, Mighty Mouse was done for Marvel, and I know that he had problems with Marie Severin, who was also working for the comic, and she wrote all over his original artwork in the margins that, like, what is this shit or something, and he got his original artwork back, and it really hurt his feelings. Yeah, I can definitely see that, and that was disappointing because I don't want to hear anything bad about Marie Severin because she's one of my idols, my absolute idols. Yeah, looks like his artwork throughout here. Let's see how this is structured. What the hell was that? Oh, that's the that's where the problem came. It's Milton Knight penciler, Marie Severin inker. Okay, so she had to ink his art, and she must not have been thrilled with it. So this is half Milton Knight, half Marie Severin. So she, I guess, didn't like having to ink over his pencils. Anyway, I've been looking for Milton Knight comics, and I have. This is about my third one. I like his style. I just don't have many of them. Let's see. What are people saying here? A bunch of things going on. Let's see. Dr. Silverage says, "Laugh." I guess it's laugh out loud. Yeah, go Sox, baby, and company. Mr. Rigor Mortis says, good doc. S.A. Branco picked up Berserker trade on your recommending it and deceased after Eric said it was good. Okay, so Berserker's good. Dazzle says, Gratu, did you watch COVID? I shouldn't be saying that. On the AJ network. Yeah, yes, I did. Cleo didn't see it, but yeah, I watched him premiere it live the other night. We're probably not supposed to talk about that here. Dr. Silverage said, Tylox, yeah, go Sox, baby. And Eric Breen says, Chuck White, pains me to agree with you, or maybe that pain is just my arthritis. And let's see, what would Chuck White say? Young one. Oh, yeah. And then Dr. Silverage, Mr. Rigor Mortis, did he like it? Picked up Berserker. Oh, okay. He will, I bet, but hasn't had a chance to read it. My battery is very low. Oh, let me plug it in. Yeah,